Sorry.
You're 66, you're meant to be retired. What are you doing this for?
Anybody who says some horses don't absolutely love what they're doing are lying, because look at this, absolute joy.
This time on A Ride With, brought to you by Close Brothers, we're going for a very special ride with Peter Scudamore and Corach Rambler, Randox Grand National winner.
There will be times when you will be aghast at what this does. Just follow me in your own time and we will try and wait.
Don't worry, we've had Sprinter Sacco run off with us before. I'll just join you when I find you, basically. So here we go, Scu. He's a very proud horse, I can tell this already, just the way he holds himself. He's very...
Yeah, I suppose so. It's something that, I suppose they've got to have that about them, haven't they, to be good race horses. It's a privilege for me to ride him. Some mornings that something's gone wrong the day before, or Lucinda's shouted at me and I don't want to do anything. The privilege of riding this every day is just enormous.
So I'm going to take you back to the start. This horse, quite unusually, didn't race for you till he was 7, didn't race under rules until he was 7, January 2021.
He was not expensive because he was 6 and COVID had held him up. Oh, not for 1 minute did I think we were going to go on the journey that he did, but he was slow. I'm sorry, but you were. Fences just became a different, although he's not exuberant, he's so efficient over his fences. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Then we ended up at Cheltenham and he wins at Cheltenham and he goes up the hill at Cheltenham, and he'll do it now in a minute. He sticks his head up.
I was going to say, he has got the best side eye of any horse I've ever seen. We got pictures of him going up winning at Cheltenham, just constantly, like, he was looking at you from every angle.
I never thought he'd get in the weights in the Ultima. He gets in the Ultima, and then, of course, he's tailed off through that race. And oh, how embarrassing.
Watching that race, what unbelievable ride.
Yeah, I just thought it was embarrassing.
Corach Rambler is last but one. As they swing to face the final 2 fences, Corach Rambler from a long way back, purple and yellow stays on.
When you hear the commentator say, and it's Corach Rambler making ground, you think, oh, they better look out now,
Corach Rambler threads the eye of the needle, surges for the front close home, and stays on strongly. And it's Corach Rambler for Scotland who wins the Ultima.
There's Corach Rambler just in retirement, running up fields and spluttering my face.
No, he loves this bit. Yeah. Whoa, he's gone again with me. Whoa, whoa. But he just loves it. Just the joy in his face. There's worse to come, don't worry. Now don't go like a crab. Walk properly. No, walk properly.
You got him all excited now.
No, sorry. I can't see his face, but I can guess what's happening. There'd be a broad grin across there.
I'm going to ask a really obvious question. You're 66, you're meant to be retired. What are you doing this for?
It's far more dangerous than people say, do other horse people ride him? Why would anybody want to ride that?
Oh no, I think there'll be some people who like to ride that.
So when I think this horse is representative, or rather than speaks of many horses, he actually enjoys his life. He loves to go out in the paddock for a short period of time, but he doesn't want to be there too long, And this is what he loves.
You're very much retired, and you're still riding. You're riding, and I can tell you absolutely love it.
It's keeping me healthy.
Yeah.
I know I'm one fall away. I accept that, but trying to have some humility to be so grateful to him and all the other horses I've ridden. I appreciate them more through this fella.
Do you feel your emotions are tied to a horse?
Yeah, I think, and it's made, again, he has made my emotions more aware.
Take us back to that Grand National then, like that day.
My question was I setting him a fair task?
And they're off for the Randox Grand National Handicap Chase.
Because of my emotional involvement with him, I didn't want it to ask him to do something that I felt wasn't Correct. So Luce and I talk like that and say, look, yeah, we've prepared him the best that we can. I was all right to start with. He was a lot handier than I thought he was.
Corach Rambler goes well at this stage in fourth.
But every jump I could hear Luce go, crying every jump that he went.
Mr. Coffee is taken by Corach Rambler, and Corach Rambler has taken it up under Derek Foss.
By the time we get to the last, this has hit the front too soon.
They're gonna win it again with Corach Rambler.
When I was riding, there wasn't many times to reflect and enjoy the moment.
Right.
With Arthur and him, there was that time to enjoy the moment, yeah.
So specifically around Lucinda, how proud are you of her and her achievements?
She works hard. I couldn't have done it by myself. Therefore, I'd like to think we're a team. I'd like to think that we bring, I say, things to the table that neither could.
And the kind of staff that you have here, they work extremely hard.
I appreciate the love and the hard work that all this, it's not just our staff, but Luce leads, like a father did, leads by example. She'll be up at 5:30 feeding, and so I can see why she is so successful.
And Derek, he's very successful, but you know, he doesn't have like a fan base.
She's just a brilliant stable jockey, very much part of the team. You can stand in the paddock and give an orders to a plan as you see it, but you get down to start and it's up to them to work it out. And I think with Derek, you know, most of the time he does that. Huge admiration for him as a jockey, yeah.
Talk us through kind of the emotions of his final season. The utter joy, surely, of coming third in a Gold Cup.
I just thought for a moment going to the second last, you know, fairy tales going to happen. But, you know, sometimes you're not the best, but it's about performance. And his performance was probably the best of his life. Just immensely, you know, you shouldn't be pleased to be third, but again, knowing him, he's risen well above his ability, and that's all you can ask, isn't it? You know?
Do you regret retiring?
Yeah, of course. When you see him go across there, I think he's perfect. I could run him in the Gold Cup again. He's fantastic. But surely the point is that he's fantastic. That he's not.
Horses don't retire just because they're no longer good. They retire because the time comes, and they've still got time afterwards to still be good.
That's what I feel.
But in a different way.
I feel that he's not hurt. He's absolutely perfect, so he can do the stupid things that he wants to do and enjoy himself. I can't say to him, thank you, I appreciate you, but I can give him this life and I can give him a carrot. That's all I can do. You wait and watch this. And we go as fast as we can up to this hill, and then we get puffed, don't we, Corach? Because you're not as fit as you used to be. Anybody who says some horses don't absolutely love what they're doing are lying, because look at this. Absolute joy. And this ground is very hallowed ground, which very few horses are allowed to gallop on, but for some peculiar reason you're allowed to gallop on it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, just walk in sensible.
You're just like mates, aren't you?
I don't know. I have this. I'll probably go before him, but if he goes before me, when I go, I shall cross the Rainbow Bridge, and there he will be eating grass, and he'll look at me and walk the other way, I think. You know, again, it comes back to these, isn't it? Look, there's better than him, a lot better, but nothing with the tenacity and the heart. You know, that's what makes them. Now, don't show off.
To sum it up, would you say you've had a lot of amazing memories in horse racing?
That's what I say. I didn't appreciate it. I definitely didn't appreciate it because I was hungry. He's made me go back and realise how lucky I was. Yeah. So he's done something, if nothing else. Maybe made me grow up a bit.